Hello, vicarious mercenaries, proxy ninjas, and of course, our EMP shock troops at home and abroad. Hope everybody's doing well. Welcome back to Things After the Weekend. It's a Metal Monday. I hope you are doing well, and hopefully still staying warm because, yeah, it's still cold outside, at least around here. So, par for the course. Um, yeah, it's a Monday. I don't have a terrible info dump for you today, but I am a little out of sorts here because things are all messed up just because I did not have everything plugged in at the proper time. So if I stutter on a couple things or mess a couple things up, well, I'm just going to blame it on the whole Monday thing. We'll do that. So anyway, if you are new to the Rec Room, this is the coolest corner of the internet where you get the rundown on what's going on here with Enforcer Media Productions, whether that be project updates or creative insights, and you get the breakdown on what makes our favorite franchises tick in the form of commentary and the long-running video game deep dives. And we're doing that until there's more interest in the franchise that we're working on called the Firewall Protocol Saga. First entry is Ascendant Chaos, as was just on screen there, available over on Amazon. So essentially, this is the marketing arm of Enforcer Media. We're just looking to make connections with those of you out there who are interested in the same kind of things. So glad to have you along for the ride. We are currently on Odysee, Twitch, and YouTube, so feel free to lurk, chat, comment at your leisure. I know you got a lot to pick from, so glad to have you along. So, trying to think what's going on here. I am working note-free, as I am most of the time, so hence why things are a little bit unscripted. Well, of course they're unscripted, because I don't have a script. I don't have a teleprompter. So, let's see here. Top of the list. Things pretty steady on the numbers since last week, but I think I'll have to double check this, so maybe I'll also have to bring it up one more time as a confirmation. I think January was a record for YouTube's monthly additions. So even though I don't think we've got anything new since last week, but greatly appreciate that YouTube has been growing. So I don't think they quite beat. I'm not sure if it beat Odyssee's record, but either way, at least for the Hyperstream, YouTube had a pretty solid month there. And speaking of stuff on the social media platforms, so I finally today got the MechWarrior 5 unboxing up there. So it's just the basic version of the PlayStation vanilla version of the game. I don't even know if they had collector's editions or anything, so there's not a whole lot to write home about. But I was kind of dragging feet for a couple weeks. I was going to do it sooner, but I kind of lost track of where the file was because I made sure to record it before we got going on the updates to this game. But yeah, as of today, finally got some stuff done. As far as project things around here, so there's not going to be anything noteworthy. I mean, it's kind of the boring, drab stuff. Last week was pretty irregular just because I had tax stuff, EMP stuff, kind of go through all that boring business things. So the forward progress on book 2 is kind of at a halt last week, but I was still getting some good progress done on prints. Also, there's been some job-related things in the mix, so that has also kind of thrown a monkey wrench into any kind of regularity and schedule. But there are some things going well there, and if the current things go forward, the good thing is that we'll be able to keep the lights on and keep funding things independently. And as far as right now, there shouldn't be any major changes to schedule unless I'm just flat out burnt out. But as far as a workload, shouldn't be anything that conflicts with our schedule. Maybe we'll adjust times, but it shouldn't be much more like half an hour if necessary. But of course, I'll keep you infoed if anything happens there. So wouldn't be the first time we've had a schedule change. We have survived. We've been at this for almost 3 years now, which is in a way hard to believe, but it's where we are at. Pop culture, man, it's been pretty dry. I mean, it's beginning of the year. I mean, it's 2026, so we should start seeing some stuff, but has not been much to pop up on the interest level. I guess if anything, I'm gonna try to keep an eye on, see if there ends up being a price point and what kind of hardware comes with Steam OS. It would be nice to eventually get into some PC stuff, but given the recent limited budget over the last couple of years, that has not been in the cards. But in the future, keeping an eye on that. And also, by the way, and of course, I already mentioned Ascendant Chaos, but keep in mind, we don't do advertising here. So if anything, the only stuff you really hear as of right now is just the stuff that we're working on here, or if there were other projects connected to people we know, that would be the limitation of it. So I hope that is worth its time to you, that I don't have to throw in sponsors and ads every 15 minutes. I know from Watching the news cycles that I do, I get irritated of hearing the same thing over and over and over again. So at most, usually you only have to hear that out of me from the top of the stream. So that's the only thing we got going if you want to support. And actually, I forgot to mention, so there was actually a couple hits on digital purchases this month. So it's been kind of quiet because most of our volume has been through our shows. And it reminds me, I also got our Linktree updated today, so that is now has our Roseville show, which is coming up at the end of February. So we're now in the same month. I better have that updated, right? But thank you also to those who have taken the leap and put your trust in my writing capacity for at least a few bucks. And I hope you enjoy those of you who are new. And I hope some other people are making progress along the way, because I know even from personal friends who have taken the plunge, some have moved quicker than others. Some have barely broken the first cover in, or broken the cover in. So I know to some it's intimidating, but my hope is that once you get a hold of it, things pick up, because I'm actually getting some positive feedback from somebody else is going through it right now. So that's greatly appreciated as well. And why is that relevant to MechWarrior? Well, because there are mechs in the Firewall Protocol saga. So MechWarrior in loose pieces has been one of many things that's been an inspiration, and I'm still enjoying MechWarrior 5. I think we got a little burnout after Season 1, but I'm still enjoying this game, even though it's not that it's unpolished, it's just that it's not cinematically dynamic like some other franchises. So I think just missing that, it needs a little bit more charm. But otherwise, from a simulation aspect, it's pretty fun piloting a giant stompy robot, as they're known for. So we are currently on episode 20 of season 2, which I called Cleaner Comms, because I realized after the fact that last time we had some serious feedback. Now, it wasn't as bad as it could have been. Thankfully, my voice was not doing feedback, but the game's audio was, and I know we had some people watching, so I was kind of a little surprised that nobody kind of chimed in and said anything about it. But if you do catch anything, please let me know. I think I identified what the problem was, because we didn't have any other feedback for other games last week. So that's the idea. At least tonight should be no feedback issues. But as far as story, where are we at? Well, we've already taken the first couple intro missions on for Rise of the Rasalhague DLC. And we've already gotten the early warning for the main batch, so we may only have a little bit of time to play around. Otherwise, we will likely be heading into the Rasalhague DLC here pretty soon. So if not tonight, highly likely the next episode will do that. Because I'd prefer to keep it, neat and tidy, in the sense that, an episode would contain either one or the other, but can't guarantee that with the way our 2-hour-ish episode length kind of goes. And I did kind of hint at, I wanted to try to get you guys a sample of the still life I'm working on to replicate this screen. Did not get a chance to work on that last few days. I've actually been working on trying to get a couple older, and there's a newer character render. Unfortunately, they've both been related to Street Fighter, so hard to get those plugged in when most of our games are not the fighting games just yet. But I've got a list of a handful I would like to have done by our next show, but that means I'm down to about 2 weeks to get another 3 finished, and I think that might be a bit much. I will do what I can. So I hit load, it automatically took me in here. Let me double check. I normally do this from a load. And basically, I did not do a direct save, so that's actually okay. I just want to make sure. Yeah, and this is the most recent one, which did what it's supposed to. What was it? Unlike that other terrible game, plug your ears, Chairman, if you're listening. Mercenaries 2, which had a complete problem with the autosave. So looks like I got repairs started. It looks like we got this Victor. We are up to 1.6 in quarterly, but at least we're at 34 million. Let's go look at the star map here before we get going. So it is highly likely that some of this is going to start changing soon. So we're in 3033. We have not seen much for changes down here in the last couple years, but we do know that this has already started to look like a a jigsaw puzzle following 3032. And we, like I said, we got the early warning system, or early warning about Hakan Magnuson. He's the guy that's likely going to be leading us into the Rasalhague stuff, but it's not directly available yet. So, I don't remember if there's any other major objective, but we could head into an arena fight, just because I would like to still find the X1. We finally did run across an X1. I also remember, I think I went to go do an arena, and it was not the kind we wanted. I got crushed. So let's just fly over here. We'll try it again, or at least a different one if possible. Yeah, there was some kind of penalty for doing 2 mechs on a single mech arena drop. So there's a free-for-all open. It was probably this one. Bonuses for dealing missile weapon damage. Yeah, I didn't even notice that last time. Energy weapon damage for lasers. The challenge is, though... Man, I didn't really want to be doing 100 tons. Let's fly over to the next one. Let's see what they got going on over here. 2... Difficulty of 20. Well, let's see. Need a warm-up. It's awfully cold in space. Oh, here it is. Here's the priority transmission. 5 months remain, so let's see if we can get an arena mission in. If not, we'll just accept that. And that'd be good. We can just get going on that right away. Using ballistics. You know what? Just for kicks, let's roll out with a fire starter. Let's definitely get some coverage going here. You know what? But the thing is, I really want to salvage, too, in case we can see that. Yeah, who cares about payout? I want that X1. Yeah, so ever since our audience was talking about that, kind of been on the priority list. There's no guarantee I can hold out with just the singular fire starter that we have. This thing's not equipped to take all that out, but we do have some ballistic juice on this thing. We've got level 2s and level 4s and lasers. I don't want to lose those 4s, but I think I got a little bit of overlap right now. So yeah, that'll be good. We'll hop right into Rasalhague after this, but that's gonna be a long chain.
Welcome inside the arena on hardcore. These MechWarriors are geared up for a fight, so sit back and enjoy the show.
New target, Commander.
So I don't know if maybe they're picking other units based on what I picked. Because, I mean, a Commando's a pretty lightweight for being a 100-ton limit. Where'd it go? Oh, where's he going? Get down here. Why you run with a large laser? See, I can jump jet you, pal. Needs to be a long jump. Ooh, barely made that. Like, why is he in a hurry to go fight somebody else? There's some acid water there. Is this just a showdown then? Hit him yet. Nope, still didn't hit him. Where is this guy going?
These fans are not getting their C-bills worth right now, that's for sure.
Yeah. Stupid chicken running away.
And the first blow connects. The first strike of this match presented to you by Canopus Delight Limited, offering the best entertainment in the periphery.
Are we sure?
Battles his way to the top. He is tough as nails.
Wow, 1v1 with a running commando. That was amazing. Did it say duel? I thought it was a free-for-all. Wow, got nothing out of that. I can take his mech and that's it. Wow, for 2,500. Oh, that was very not exciting. All right, let's check what's going on around here before moving on. All right, let's do the repairs on it. It's not going to cost us anything. Oh, I had to pay the bill. It's like, how are we lower even though I just won something? Alright, Gausses and stuff. There's, oh, that's the burst fire LB10X. Nothing in the mediums. And we don't need those. Don't need any of that. Thought there was a Phoenix Hawk with jump jets at least. That one certainly isn't. Okay, let's do a new save to get this thing rolling. So, 20. Okay, so what's next, you say? Well, alright, we'll accept. You better pay us well. Okay, so we're going to roll out. There's not really anything else to do for prep. We got sizable bankroll, we got the mechs, we got the pilots. And we certainly didn't pick anything above normal difficulty, so... Alright, 175 days. That's quite a bit. That means a lot, he says. And all the friends we can get. Yeah, a lot of text here. We need to deter troublemakers from breaking peace. Financial preparations ahead. Glorified garrison assignment. Yeah, clearly it's not. We'll run into what's-her-face again. Speak again soon. But he's got control, so it's not like we can do anything different. That's kind of weird how that was phrased.
The Tier movement was founded to right the injustices brought upon the people of Rasalhague by those that claimed to be our equals. For over 700 years, both House Kurita and House Steiner have used their lies of equality to justify the oppression of our people. I am here to announce that these injustices end now. Today, with the blessing of both Comstar's Primus Mindu Waterly and the Draconis Combine's Gunji no Kanre Theodore Kurita, I declare the independence of the Rasalhague Military District from Combine rule. From this day forth, we will be recognized as the Free Rasalhague Republic.
Oh, yeah.
Kanre Kurita has ordered the withdrawal of all DCMS forces stationed in what is now Republic space. Overseeing this peaceful transition of power will be the loyal forces of our newly formed military, the Kung's Armée.
Report! DCMS's 8 Rasalhague Rangers have attacked the Kung's Armée and ISIL convoy, carrying Marcus Kurita. They're attempting to free him from our custody.
Damn it! Alert the ISF at the Combine Embassy. I'm greenlighting the full deployment of the first tier's battle mech forces. Alert! Alert!
Nick, get out of the way before you get stepped on.
Mercenary forces prepare for immediate deployment. We are under attack. Repeat. All first tier and supporting mercenary forces prepare for immediate deployment. We are under attack.
The big dogs. Including, that's the Crusader that was new at the point of this DLC. We got a Banshee right behind him. Kind of interesting how much they kind of make with just existing game assets without doing a dedicated cinematic. I mean, just had some voiceovers, put the camera in a couple spots of things you already got. And there's a couple things I noticed are kind of cool as far as world building in there. One of which was the mechanic helmet was kind of cool. And I also noticed the keyboard underneath the news displays. Like, thankfully, it was not a QWERTY keyboard. I get 3D assets all the time. They're all sci-fi based and stuff, and yet it's still the traditional QWERTY keyboard. It's like, come on, you can't tell me that 1,500 years in the future we're still using the same thing. So I was glad to see that was a little bit different. So unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot for options here, but let's take a look. So this is the guy that roped us into the first part. So kind of interesting armor he's got there. But I can't see the star map. Never mind. I want to see what the star map looked like. So... Yeah, I'm not quite sure why they're trying. So they mentioned Theodore Kurita as the guy that was one of the two that were supporters of this movement. So I don't know who this other Kurita is and why they're trying to capture him from some convoy. Yeah, again, maybe I'd understand that a little bit more with reading some of this, but yeah, there's a lot of reading. Not that I don't enjoy reading, it's just like it feels very non-important in some of these games. Let's see. So we're actually somewhere we can buy stuff, and so here we are to help the Republic, and they're starting us off with a 50% markup. That sounds like a good way to establish loyalty and customer base there, guys. So check that out. I'll take a level 3 machine gun. I don't really need too many more of these, but I'll take a redundant one. Nothing for lasers, nothing for my LB10X yet, which I haven't really installed, which I should. But we'll get to that. Not a whole lot to see here. So there's a charger. Again, another Master Chief almost a style. So the 1G. Ooh, this is the one with the... I think this is not the one I have. Is it? That's got 5 laser hard points, 2 machine guns. Wait, maybe it is. Never mind. Haha, made you look. Alright, so here we go. We are headed into the Rasalhague stuff. So, was there anything else here of interest? It doesn't look like it. So mission type campaign, usually don't know what's going on here. So we're under attack. Mobilize forces, tonnage limit 320, so we can get almost a 320. We're still short on other stuff, but so they're generous on the damage coverage. I'm gonna keep that to a minimum, and the payouts are decent. So I don't want to go too crazy on salvage here, but I want to make sure we can walk away with some decent stuff, because again, we're dealing finally with a scripted mission. So I'm like optimistic that maybe we get some more than the usual basic low-level garbage. Alright, so I think I'm sticking with the Battle Master. It's proving to hold itself over the Warhammer. So we did have him in the catapult previously. But if we're going heavier... Ooh, that Victor's not repaired yet. I gotta get that thing repaired still. Grasshopper, perhaps? I've got some large lasers on there. What was his deal? Want to use info. Oh, laser says. So yeah, if I run him in the Grasshopper, he should be okay. So hers, however, is Arena and Light. Need somebody else to replace her. Her traits aren't super stellar. I think we put her in the Marauder. And then, yeah, we're gonna be 10 short, so it seems like we kind of max out at 310 here. So I've kind of been rolling with Captain Crisp here. I could go with Freeman, but we'll leave him in the pocket, I guess. Most of these others. So Serena was the one that we got by mission. Looks like 3 of these. I recognize all 3 of them. I don't recognize Captain Ray, but I mean they're all in the 40s, so I'm just working on getting Crisp upgraded here because it's one of the preferred voices that's kind of comical. Oops, didn't want to do that. Maybe we hadn't know that, but we can either go with the Hero Catapult. There's also a Hero Archer, I believe. Hero Dragon, 60. Yeah, we're still going to be down 20 points unless I get this Victor fixed, which actually I won't be able to get it fixed before taking the mission on. So yeah, we're down 20 points. Let me switch to this for a second and see what this thing has going on. Oh, it's missing jump jets of all things, so I guess I'm missing a jump jet class 2 and there's not anything available. That's interesting. How did he not have jump jets for sale here? Jump jets 2. They're expensive, 200,000. Gee. Well, let's wait until we get some more, I guess, but at least get the thing repaired. So this thing's got 2 solids on the same arm. You lose that arm, those are both toast. I thought the other Victor we had them on opposite locations. I'm gonna hold off on the bots using that. Oh, I'm missing another one here. We'll come back to that. I can at least put some 2 lasers on here, can I? Yeah. Okay, maybe I'll take that out later. And what do I got for solids here? So I got 1.5, but that's not the solid. I got 2 of those, and I got the lesser. Kind of like inclined to use the lessers right now, just until I can find some other backups. Man, this thing's probably likely to overheat by firing those sequentially. Okay, so that's going to be... that's going to take a while. We'll start it, and we can always refund it if it's not done by the time we need it. All it's going to be missing is the jump jets otherwise. Oh, that's right, the Zeus. I could have put her in, or put that Crisp in the Zeus then. Okay, let's see. That actually... So we got a firepower of 118 on this thing with vanilla weapons. The Zeus, however, has a power of 81, which is not nearly as much. We'll go Archer for Captain Crisp. We'll let her sit in the back. So it's got difficulty of 70, and I think we have everything else selected. So let's say hit the ground rolling, but hit the ground stomping.
The DCMS's 8th Rasalhague regulars have attacked the Kung's army and
The regulars, they don't need XLX.
They're attempting to free him from our custody. We need to chase them down before they can... Wait. Dear Lord. The 12th Sunsong Academy cadre just attacked onlookers in the city center. Multiple civilian casualties.
Cowards! Those bastards are working with the irregulars!
Thor, I need you to divert your forces to the city center. Hunt down the 12th, and make sure they pay for this.
Christian, you know they're attacking civilians to screen Marcus Carita's extraction of the spaceport.
I know, but with all DCMS forces in system defying their withdrawal orders, it's up to us to defend our people and the seat of our new government. Commander, you will need to continue to the spaceport and stop Marcus Carita's dropship at all costs.
So we need to stop the dropship?
Tango down.
We've crossed the outer perimeter of the spaceport. The 8 Rasalhague regulars have dug into defensive positions and are showing no signs of standing down.
You'll need to fight through them. We can't allow Marcus Carita's dropship to leave the system.
New target fire starter.
Well, that's the part I don't...
Reactor spin-up detected. That must be the one. Stop it at all costs.
So do you want me to hit the dropship, or just the guys that are surrounding it? Approach the dropship, destroy the Mechs.
New target javelin.
One for the books.
Neutralized.
I gotta stop firing on my lasers at this stuff.
Target destroyed.
I'm not hitting anything because there's something in the way.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Total damage.
Ignition sequence is starting up. We need to hurry.
Stand right next to it. What are you gonna do here?
Target destroyed. Target Phoenix Hawk. Heat critical. Incoming missile.
Not much left after that.
That will leave a mark.
Boom, got him in the process.
Ahead. Nice shooting, Commander.
they're focused on that one. This other one's hiding over here. Maybe. Wow. Took only a couple machine gun rounds after that burst.
Target destroyed.
Alright, who's left?
Target acquired.
That was a miss. That wasn't.
Confirmed.
Bring the bug to the bug zapper. Alright, we're gonna put a hole in this one.
Target acquired.
Oh, that hostile's a smoking carcass.
Alright, who's left? Approach the dropship. Oh, I gotta go over here. Apparently, I'm not in the final destination. Kinda cool to get the runway functional and actually have something on the runway.
Target acquired.
Ah, it's a trap.
That target's a heap.
Target destroyed.
Now what? It says destroy all mechs, but I don't see any.
Target is airborne. We can no longer pursue.
This is National Marcus Corrida, calling all forces loyal to Coordinator Takashi Corrida and the Draconis Combine. Daisho Ivan Sorensen of the Rasalhague Military District has been murdered by dear terrorists. Their leader, Haku Magnuson, has commandeered the district in clear violation to the sovereignty of the Draconis Combine. Damn it. It's too late. Commander, clear the spaceport of all remaining DCMS forces before this spirals even further out of control.
Target acquired.
Well, somebody's the rebel browser.
Target destroyed.
This guy probably murdered his own ally for sake of a false flag operation.
Target destroyed.
Yes, use provocative language. That always works.
Target destroyed.
Oh, the dragon.
All hostile forces neutralized. The spaceport is clear.
Thanks, Rihanna. Return to Fort Harrod for debriefing. Don't get too comfortable. We still need to hunt down the rogue DCMS forces and make them pay for what they've done here today. We'll also need to figure out where Marcus Corrida is running off to. With him calling for an all-out war against the Rasalhague Republic, things are going to get messy if we don't.
Oh, Marcus is the one actually calling for it? I thought that was a different guy that was on the screen. I don't know if maybe there's more than one. More than one dissident, perhaps. Provocateur. Alright, well, we got 3. Anything else we can take out of this mess? Not really. We can take a Locust. Ooh, Phoenix Hawk. We'll take a Phoenix Hawk, maybe. Alright, so we need jump jets level 2. Man, there's nothing here. We have to start selling some stuff, too. Okay, so Hunchback, no. Phoenix Hawk, yes. And we'll take an LRM. Another mecha out of the deal, and only 120,000 in damage, not too shabby. Okay, so they've left the perimeter en route to the jump point. This guy It's kind of interesting. I mean, because all these look like classic illustrations, or traditional illustrations, I should say. It's kind of interesting. He's got like a lunchbox. Who knows what it's supposed to represent? But he's got a thigh strap they're probably carrying. And then it's kind of funny, like the device. It's almost like you would think 1,500 years. It's like you're reaching the point of like direct neural implants, let alone a pocket-sized cell phone. Still, I mean, unless it's somehow like you know, an activation device for a battle mech. So we don't have the assets to contest them in space. So other stand-down orders. Comstar's barred his declaration of war. Okay. Only get worse as long as he's out there. Vital this mission is. Yes, I can understand that it's a vital mission. Okay, so this is... I didn't pay attention. This was actually titled Rasalhague, so we're going into part 2. Let's put this in cold storage before I lose track of it. So I don't know if we're going to get time to repair this stuff, but I will try. Oh, so... Ooh. Good thing we didn't take much damage, because it looks like we're going to march right into this. Yeah, good thing they're giving us an indication there. So this one can get repaired. And it's interesting how they're giving us a comparison cost. I did not notice this before. I wonder if this is something they added in the last update and I've just kind of overlooked it. 200 plus 34 days. That's cool. So they start giving you the fuel cost time. You don't have to do it manually. Ah, that's neat. So really the grasshopper is the only one that can't get repaired in time. That's not a problem. Still 50% markup. These jerks. Fledgling nation, you gotta charge us more? What's wrong with you? Okay. Let's get a new save going just in case, preventing bad decisions on my part, tactically speaking. You gotta get new headphones. Okay. We continue. So, it says less than a day, but there's some amount of time in between. So I guess if we do this one, hopefully favorability will improve here. Karita still doesn't like us, of course. So let's still try to get like... Oh, no. We're 1 on damage covered. Actually, well, we're going in a heavier mission with some stuff not repaired, so we'll see. Do I go with 12? 2.4? Yeah, let's at least stick with 12 points. Should be enough, unless there's a mech, but... I mean, if anything, they're going to give us something decent. So, mission starts in 14 days. Most of them are repaired. The grasshopper is not, but... It's only missing some armor. I'm going to send it in with a toga and a pitchfork. Wow, that's a long map.
Rasalhague regulars and 12th Sunzang Academy cadre were responsible for extracting Marcus Kurita and causing general mayhem across Rasalhague after our declaration of independence. While many of them fled the system with Taishu Kurita, their quick escape left many stragglers trapped on Rasalhague. For the good of our people, we need to bring them to justice.
So Taishu.
Operations on Rasalhague has been marked at the nav point ahead. Commander, we need your force to secure their base at all costs. The regulars will likely attempt to destroy it and any evidence of their insurrection. Capture the facility and see that it remains in functional condition.
Just don't start throwing missiles at my head. So Taishu, so I was right. The other guy on the radio was not Marcus.
And secure the facility.
Give us a demolisher so we can get that other job cleaned up. Come air support.
Radar's making noise. Incoming contacts. Let's break them.
More hostiles entering the combat zone's perimeter. Brace for additional contacts.
Yeah. They weren't so far above my head.
Oh, that hostile's a smoking carcass.
Alright, let's get the stuff on this side.
Blasted that target into oblivion.
New target locus.
This one's gonna move in quicker, I guess. Oh, that hit him.
Target acquired.
Oop, we're at 99%. They're in here. Alright, Marauder, move it. I'm trying to cut across your path here. Ah,
Offline.
good luck at the poor piloting boards.
Incoming missile. Target acquired.
Ooh, LRM. Nope, LRM.
Target destroyed.
Off goes the weasel.
Target destroyed.
Still at 99% here.
Hostiles inbound. Brace for contact, Commander.
I was gonna say he shouldn't have had much left. He's already missing half a torso.
Hostiles have been eliminated, but make ready for counter-assaults. Given the atrocities that they have already committed, I have no doubt
Scorpion.
that they will attempt to raise the base to cover Marcus Corita's escape.
Oh, it's blowing up over there. Alright, are these tanks a distraction or what? Wow, they got that with the missiles.
Target Panther.
What's hitting the base?
Took one down.
Okay.
Target destroyed.
At least there's no artillery. And somehow I don't think this door is big enough, so let's widen this a little bit. So I stomp over critical resources.
New target Hunchback.
I'm not gonna hit him from here. Ooh, a guy right in the center.
They're hell-bent on destroying this facility. They must be worried about what we'll find here. We cannot allow this base to fall.
Target
You're done.
destroyed.
Additional hostiles have been dispatched. They're heading your way.
I think all this time I could have been using zoom to be a little more precise. What kind of sniper am I?
Target acquired.
Well, I should have done after that.
Bad
That
news,
was done.
Commander. More hostiles inbound on your position.
Hey, we want no news or not news. We don't want about bad news.
Enemy reinforcements spotted in the area. They look like they're heading your way.
That was crazy.
Fried his cockpit.
Yeah. Oh man, look at this. There's a lot coming now. Couple heavies, no less. Alright, let's get rid of this thing.
Target destroyed.
Oh, it feels like you're moving so much slower when zoomed in. Ooh, they're getting close to destroying the base here, too. Or at least into threshold territory. Do I get the heavies or do I get the small stuff? Heavies are on the way. Yes. %5 before I miss one threshold.
Right in the cockpit.
Alright.
Offline.
4%. Ooh, there's an assault mech out here too. Come on out, Scorpion.
Target destroyed.
Three. If I can step on something, I'm gonna contribute to the problem here. 42. Still small behind me. Or a medium.
Target acquired.
It's closer, it's going to do damage if I go for that assault mech. Let's get this first. Hopefully these are the last two. As I say 24. Dude, don't change the base. Ew! Go from the base. Alright, now it's just him. Keep him away from the base. Stalker. Oh, it's... No! Oh, it just wanted 39 either because of him or because of me stepping on something. Oh well. It's not often these get down there, but it's also not often they throw enough of a firepower to be a challenge either. Look at this guy throwing missiles. That's not going to help anyway. He's just sitting there from downtown. Listen, enough of that. Yeah, he's actually doing damage. Oh, no, you don't. There we go.
No further enemy signatures detected. The board looks clear.
Good. Christian, direct your infantry squads to search the base and capture all documents and data cores. We need to find out how deep Marcus Corita's rot goes and where to find him. I'll alert Comstar and the ISF at the Combine.
Well, if it's like
Embassy
DC,
and
it's
see if
pretty
they
deep.
may be of some assistance. We're already getting reports from across the Republic of other DCMS forces refusing to stand down and recognize Rasalhague's independence. This is only going to get worse until we find a way to regain custody of Marcus Corita.
Okay, so I guess Corita was in custody then because he was already a dissident or something, and then they're trying to liberate him, I guess. I don't know. Alright. Okay, 3.4. We can live with that. Except we didn't have much of salvage here, so we can't take anything. Maybe we can make up for it in some decent stuff here. Level 2 lasers are okay. No jump jets. Okay, so... I guess we'll start with the level 2 lasers. And then go for the big stuff. So... those can be sold for a decent penny. Grab the level 3 in there. Okay. So you can usually use the stream stuff as much as the regular. Keep his health above 40%. Yeah, well, we can live with that. That's an optional thing that's thrown in there all the time. Not too bad on the damage either. Looks like I still had the most, and Grasshopper didn't take, hopefully, too much more. Everything's still intact from the looks of it. Only 5,000 for the Archer, and less than 5,000 for the Marauder. That's decent. Okay. Alright, he's giving us some stuff that I won't use. I'll take, well, actually, I will use the 4 million. So SRMs, autocannon 5 burst, and flames, so they secured the data cores, and Comstar first circuit, etc., etc. Getting a refits and repairs squared immediately. So yeah, now they're going to give us a break. I don't know if we'll be on a hub, but hopefully. So, actually check the timeline here. So that we depart now. Destination 66 days. So there is enough time to get everything done. But again, we're paying the extra prices here. Okay, look at this. It still won't let me look at the star map. Okay, so repairs. And glitching. Yeah, it's insane because we got to pay more because they won't put us on a hub. Yeah, 120% more. Thanks for that. Come on, where's the 15-year, 100-year into the future mech shield ads and the Ox Mech Care stupid car repair programs? That one didn't take very long. That one shouldn't take very long. Yeah, that hurts, though. So, they're down to 40 of our 41 mil. And I'm sure we're going to pay... Well, no, actually, we'll hit our destination before our next quarterly. The Victor will be done by the time we get there as well. And just to make sure there's nothing else to buy. See, now we get 5% off. Now, oh, we're at a black market stop. That's why there's the 50%. Because I was going to say, there's no way we'd jump from 50 down to 0 if they like us. So, that's interesting that there's a net 45% markup. And not expecting anything else here, but let me grab... the jump jet's marginally cheaper now. We'll grab at least one more of those for the Victor. And let's make sure there's nothing else I want before we go. Ooh, level 3 lasers. There's a ton of those. 6 times 50, 300,000. We'll do that. The guilt-free attachment experience. Level 2 mediums, not going to bother. Okay, I think we're all right here. So let's depart, and we'll save after we get to our destination. Cantina doesn't help. J. Edgar's, that's the other tank for... Unless you're giving me large lasers or medium lasers, I don't really care. Oh, hold on. Medium tier 3. I'm not giving those up. Only for you to give me a large laser in 1.4. I don't think so. Alright, here we go. We're out of here. The fate of the Republic is in your hands.
Attacks continue across the newly formed Free Rasalhague Republic as DCMS troops refuse to withdraw from Republic space. The rogue forces have answered.
Taishu Marcus Burita's call to action has rallied the support of a number of DCMS commands loyal to the Rasalhague military district and his cousin, Coordinator Takashi Kurita. They continue to valiantly fight against the illegal annexation of Combine territory by Magnuson's rebel forces. The known tier terrorist has...
Just breaking from Comstar, the heir to the Dragon and the Gunji no Conray of the Draconis Combine, Theodore Kurita, has just released a public announcement regarding the ongoing Rasalhague crisis. Let's listen in.
The Dragon has entered a new era. As we look ahead to the future, we are saddened by those who only look behind.
For the Dragon to move forward, we must shed the shackles that bind us, limiting our power and holding us back from true greatness. By allowing the Rasalhague people to be free, we have removed the shame that has quietly burdened the Dragon for centuries. There are those who believe that to harken back to an older time is to further the purpose of the Dragon. They are wrong. The Dragon endures because it adapts and embraces progress without burying itself in obsolete beliefs. Those who oppose the will of the Dragon are therefore declared Ronin, masterless warriors who think only of their own selfish desire and not the will of the Combine. To these Ronin, I say,
Screw
lay
you.
down your arms and accept true honor, or follow your selfish course to a disgraceful and ignoble end.
Yeah, so he's the guy for the separation, and he's calling the dissidents of his own side. It's kind of funny trying to attach the whole Ronin concept to the future fictitious quasi-Japanese region. All right, timeline, what we got? So mission starts immediately. Still got another 10 days till we have to pay out. Oh, that's glitching. Stop that. It's still glitching. All right, so let me check the equipment while we're here. So we're still in a black market zone. Oh, look at that. The LRM-20, the one we need, is 2.6 million. We need another 2 of those just to get... we're going to spend so much money just to get that back. Ooh, more medium lasers for the backup. I'll take those. Oh, man. Are we getting that low on machine guns? For level 2s? Oh, level 4 lasers, go. We're on a spending spree here. Yeah, I'll have to think about that other one. Ooh, a Cyclops. 90 for 13. We're doing alright with the crew we have. The Atlas. Really, unless we saw one earlier on, we really haven't run across many of these yet. It's the only one that seems to kind of pop up with any commonality, because the Annihilator... I'm trying to think what the other hundreds are. There's that... Maybe the King Crab, probably the other one. I don't see the Annihilator very much, and don't see the Marauder Mark II quite so much. There's no pilots here. Alright, probably going to just be business as usual here. So let's do a new save. We're at Predlitz. Pretzel Town. Okay, so what kind of mission are we on here? So we still, so the mission itself is Predlitz, not Rasalhague. Okay. So they've tracked Kurita. The populace of Predlitz are loyal to the Coordinator and the Combine. I have no idea what the difference is between the Coordinator and the Combine. I just know the Draconis Combine is the overall area, but I have no idea what this Coordinator is. So, Gunji no Kanrei Theodore... So, wait, is Gunji no Kanrei, like, his title? I mean, obviously he's disavowed all of them. Counting on you and your forces of the Vanguard of this assault carves a path. Okay. Those are Beachhead. Okay. I don't remember, like, a lot of these... excuse me, these middle ones. I just remember, like, the tail end where we gotta fight Kelswa. Tor's gonna get injured at some point here. On that, I don't remember much, so we're acting as a vanguard for the first tier. And so it's 340. They're gradually increasing the tonnage limit here. Let's get as much as I can out of the salvage. You know what? We'll bump that down. I'm doing all right on the damage control. We got a bonus one now. Yeah, 3.6. That'd be... Can I expect more salvage? Yeah, if we're still getting paid 3.3, I'll go extra on the salvage here. Not much I can do. I can give some... I mean, I can go with the Zeus, but... actually, she might do better than the Zeus, considering it has a little bit more juice than that. Yeah, the Zeus has got 81. So now only 35 under. If I gave him the Marauder, but the Marauder doesn't have much on it. No, I mean, it's, well, he's a laser master, but he needs, so he still needs to use ballistics and his missiles up, though, so actually I'm better off sticking with him. It's got multis, so actually he can still work on his missiles from this, just not his ballistics. And no point in me really switching here. So I've got 10 out of 10 on my laser, 9 on ballistics. I guess I didn't realize I got into the 50s here. So work on heating, shielding, and then obviously missiles I'm pretty far behind on. Okay, here we go. Awfully quiet for a Monday. Everybody's had enough. They don't, or either they haven't had enough. They're not needing to blow stuff up tonight. This one starts out nice scenery here. Oh no! Radars usually mean artillery.
Of the local population who rebelled at the announcement that they would be folded into the Rasalhague Republic. We need your forces to break through their defenses and establish a beachhead for the first tier. Good luck, Commander.
Beachhead.
We have unidentified bottlenecks on screen. Assume they are hostile and engage.
There's one.
They know you're here, Commander. Expect enemy artillery to be relentless.
Thank you.
Artillery emplacement destroyed.
Cover's knocking. Enemy forces approaching.
Alright, what's closer? This one? Yeah, actually, this one's a little closer.
Target acquired.
This never gets old.
Target destroyed.
Oh, I need to hit this.
Target acquired.
Yep. Okay. Ugh, this web is ridiculous. Yeah, I couldn't get out of that. Now I need to go around this just to get to the next one. Oh, really, guys? Oh, come get me.
Target acquired.
And I'm moving a zigzag pattern just to throw it off.
Eliminated.
Here we go. Stand right in the middle of it. Oh, you still tag me?
That will leave a mark.
Okay, where's the dish? Probably shot that. I didn't even have to do anything.
Scratch that one.
Acquired. Target destroyed.
Oh, was there a demolition? No, that was something else. Yeah.
New target confirmed.
I don't know if I care about chasing these guys. Yeah, look at that.
Blasted that back in half. That had to sting.
Yeah, I softened it up a little. Oh, they're not showing me the artillery replacements. One.
Javelin.
Machines down for the count.
Detecting anti-dropship batteries in the field. I've marked
Oh,
them
what?
on your HUD. Destroying them will allow us to
come
provide you
on.
with some mech support if you find yourself needing it. The Predlitz militia have set up artillery batteries around the area to support the Ronin forces. Neutralize them if you can.
So you got red icons and you got yellow icons. Oh, these are part of them.
This is the spot. We need you to neutralize all enemy defenders and secure this area. See that it gets done, Commander.
That's one set done.
Stop that. Okay, that's down.
Complete, Commander.
Hell of a shot.
Oh boy. Okay, so I still got dish in the back. I'm gonna go for that. I'm going around here. I don't know if I'm still getting rained on or not. I'll shoot anybody else on the way. Looks like we got the artillery then. What do you want? What do you want too? That's done. They're chasing one of those moves kind of quick.
That will leave a mark.
Combat vehicle rolling in. Be sure to take it apart.
Yes.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Enemy radar dish
There we go.
destroyed.
3 out of 3.
Anti-dropship batteries destroyed.
Ooh, no, same fire starter.
Roger that. En route to the DZ now. We'll be planet side shortly.
There we go. Pierced him right in the torso.
That had to sting.
AKA headshot, whatever it was.
Target acquired.
Out of the way, friendly.
Moving to clear the field now.
Scorch his legs a bit.
taking critical damage. Neck down. You can hear the pilot scream through my cockpit.
Alright, now the friendlies show up. Thanks, guys. Alright, still at least one more over there.
New target Thunderbolt.
Oh, a thunderbolt. Oh, now we're going to have to do capture.
And they're going to want to stop this invasion before it starts. Hold this position.
Man, you were taking a beating.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Oh, we got more on the way. Shoot.
Move up to it, and we'll begin the recovery procedure. That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation. Good. Our munitions can be restocked.
Alright, I'm not running away outside the base. Still saying capture. Oh, that one, or that one's still in there. Oh, that's a little steep. Come on, quit hiding behind the hills. That's a tank, really?
Swedish forces are converging on your position. They are going to try to dislodge you. Push them back.
Dislodge with tank, good luck.
Hell of a shot.
3 out of 11, so we gotta need more. What else we got? Surely they can do better. Oh, there's a ship coming in. Fireworks display. And boom. Is that another 4? Another 3. Drop ship other side. Alright, quit standing around. Get to work. And actually get out of my way, please. Great. These guys aren't moving, so I have to go all the way around them. Bunch of putzes. Alright, what did they bring? Oh, Panther. Oh no. Oh, there's some distance. Surprised how much damage my missiles are doing. Usually, it's going to soften everything up, but usually it's starting to get like the kill shot on the missiles instead of the lasers. Three more. What else we got back here? Alright, we got another airship coming in, or a VTOL. Time to pay the VTOL. Alright, is that 9? It's not dead yet. Are you not dead yet? Oh, Scorpion. One more mech on the other side. Okay.
Contact enemy mech.
Oh, there's more?
Mobile enemies in the area.
I guess there's more than one.
Savage commander, right in the head.
Wow, yeah, these missiles are being headshots. Yeah, they helped. They got him that time. Still something else is out here. If there's, yeah, that didn't register for the 11th kill. Let's walk around this side of the base. So basically, look at the skull over it. They're stuck on terrain somewhere.
One of my components just hit the ground.
Blasted that target into oblivion. Glue it back together. Huh, the 10 out of 11 just disappeared. Oh, come on now. Ooh, grasshopper. They're now lost the level 3 large laser there, VCR head. We got 1, 2, no, it's been 4. Oh, 2 of them are VTOLs. Deal with that. Don't look at me. Look at the meat puppets. Oh, that was smart. Go overheat right next to him. Oh, largely this is gonna hurt. Oh, he took my arm off. I gotta stop doing that. I better not lose this because I. So I lost the arm and the machine guns. Hopefully those are the level 2s. Oh, it's cool. You can see the dropships coming in again.
All stations, this is Sierra 1-1. Be advised, we've just completed a re-entry. Lights are green. Dropships can now...
That's not the Sierra 1-1 that pulls in the missiles. Or does the airstrike. So that was Predlitz Part 1, I think. So probably got a Predlitz Part 2 coming. Ooh, 5.2, but we're going to need some of that after the repairs we're going to need. So 18's not going to get us a lot. But maybe there's some other fun stuff down here. Ooh, look at all this. Look at these level 4s. Oh, yeah. Priorities. Look at all that. Don't mind if I do. So Predlitz, probably a good one for picking up some stuff. So priorities here, level 4 lasers, yes please. Okay, and then definitely the level 3 machine guns. I can leave the 2s for now. There's so much other good stuff here though. What do I take? So SRM 2s, I guess. Anything that's level 4. Man. I could probably leave a couple of those. Oops, I don't want that. Alright, what else do we have here? These cost 2 apiece. No, 3 apiece. Sheesh. So how about... Well, first of all, yeah, so I've already got a Firestarter H. And then, yeah, I don't care about the Javelin or the Panther. Just want to make sure I'm not cutting myself short on some other mech. Either way, those mech, I don't care what junk mech it is, it's not worth anything over my preferred medium laser and other firearms. Alright, so I took 500 damage, so I probably didn't even need the damage insurance, but whatever. Thankfully, we didn't have anything else to deal with, like guarding the base and other. At least got the artillery and all the other optional ones on there. Okay, well, that was pretty solid. VCR head, though, took the most damage on that. Alright, we're up to 44 again. Alright, timeline. Payment due in 10, mission start in 11. Yikes. I don't think repairs are going to get done on some of these. Especially since we're probably already on the system. So 11 days. That one's not going to be done. That will be done. 53 days. Nope. Mine 50. Nope. I can roll out again, but I'm going to start losing other stuff. I'm going to anticipate probably going in with something else. Trying to think what my next favorite's going to be here. I mean, maybe I could try the Victor. See if I can do something here. So, I mean, I got the base level solids on it. Streetcar SRM2s. I could switch all the others, but... Okay, so it's because of the other jump jet that I need to get on there. So that can be done in a day. And we'll start the work on that, I guess. Man, it's going to cost a lot to start the work on these, but I may have to. Alright, so if that one's not going to be done, but it's not damaged too badly. Yeah, that's just like armor and stuff. What is... What kind of... Look at this work order. It says the name of the archer, the battlemaster, the grasshopper. That's glitched out. It's supposed to be armor. And that, see there, it says repair armor 17, repair armor 2. That's weird. I wonder if that's a contributor to why that thing glitches out, is because it's grabbing features from the wrong data table. Alright, so let's at least get this one started then. So he only lost medium laser, it looks like. We'll cancel it if we need to. cancel if we need to. So I'm going to probably take the Hunchback or the Victor. I'm thinking the Victor, and then we're going to have to give the others some other stuff. Of course, we got all these. We got plenty of other stuff we can pull out if we need to, but this is going to be expensive to get all up and running. We don't have much else for heavies. We got the Cataphract, we got the Crusader. Roll out an army of tin can Shadowhawks. Yeah, so I really only have like 3 heavy. I guess maybe the rifleman would count. So we've got, as far as mediums and heavies, we only have about 4 or 5 to pick from. All the rest is all this small garbage. I didn't realize that so many different fire starters now. Without having stuff on it, I can't tell. So I think I'm using the H. Anyway, we'll save before taking on the next batch here. Still got to figure out if I want to spend the several million on that other LRM that's sitting in here. Heavy. Oh, look at that. Heavy rifle, level 4. Take that. Oh, large laser, level 5. That's expensive, too. I'll grab that as a backup. I'm not ready for the 5 yet. Grab another one of those as a backup. So I've got 2. There's 2 attached, I think. Is that LRM still here? Yeah, it's LRM 20 still sitting here. And I should check the job, what the payout is. Try to remember why I hung on to that one. Yeah, let's go do that here. So otherwise I should technically cancel that if I'm not going to live up to the requirement for that. So collect 3 LRM 20 tier 4s. Yeah, see, I get 8 medium lasers. If not for that, I mean, it's already going to cost more than $1 million just to get one of them. Hope I didn't bypass any of those on the salvage screen from that last one. Actually, it would have highlighted in green. It would have told us, I think. Because I'm hopeful that these medium lasers are like level 4 or level 5. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to save. I'm going to take a quick break here before we do the next one, because I have no idea what we're up against. I mean, it's getting more difficult, of course, but and plus we're running in with a second string at this point, rather than our primary choices. Okay, gonna take a break real quick and be right back. Okay. Wasn't quite as quick as I thought, but we're back. Okay. So, we are about ready to take on Predlitz Part 2. Got everything as ready as we're going to. We're rolling out with the second string here. We go. So we watched the dropships come in, so that must be the first tier he's referring to. Assault Battalion, blah, blah, blah. Rely on you and your team's expertise. Okay, well, that's not really saying a whole lot here. Okay, here we go. Campaign, as always. So we're trying to find Marcus's base of operations. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to stick with the basic damage coverage. 1 million is quite a bit for what we're usually dealing with here. So let's get as much as we can on salvage again, because that was a nice payout last time. Yeah, we can even go one more. Let's go 21. I mean, even to get 3.7 payout, I mean, we were just up to 44 million, and we still haven't soaked it all up in damages yet. Okay, so what did I say I was rolling with? Maybe I didn't say. Oh yeah, the Victor was an option here. Let's try the Victor. I don't know what we're going to deal with, but we'll try it. Okay, let's give him the catapult. We're definitely going to be under. We decided to not repair the archer, so Crisp can stick with the archer. It's getting a little shaky on the armor, but everything else looks intact. We'll have to give her the Marauder, I guess. So we're still at 290, 60 tons underneath, unless we give him anything higher. Everything else is about 60, though. Champion 60, 55, 70. You know what? It's 5 points, but this thing keeps getting destroyed. You know what? Let's keep him in the catapult. I don't have anything of value on here other than the AMS. He hasn't lost it yet, plus he's still got his large lasers to work with. Okay, we're going to try this. So it's difficulty 80, and we're going in 60 tons under. And still need to get the Victor repaired, which it looks like it should be. New mech means new weapon groups. Here we go.
Attention. Prepare for battle mech departure.
Ooh, check out the new buttons. Where's my coffee machine?
Stand clear.
Where's my housekeeping button? Oh, it's over there. Ah, yes. DJ, drop a beat. See a little more of a sleeve on that one. That's kind of cool.
Commander, the first tier is the Republic's Assault Battalion. This makes us well suited for siege breaking and straight-up fights, but admittedly less prepared for scouting and information gathering operations.
Oh boy, scouting.
Predlitz is populous, aiding Marcus Kurita. We are finding ourselves flying a bit blind. I need you to prod the Ronin's defenses so that we can triangulate where Marcus Kurita's headquarters has been set up. We expect Marcus's Ronin to respond to you advancing on the marked nav point. Travel to its location and prod their defenses. We'll be monitoring the movement patterns of the surrounding hostiles and gather a projection on where they have established their base of operations.
Interesting way to put it. Go knock on the door and see which direction they're coming from. Okay, now that he's done yakking here, weapon groups. Okay, so it might be a bit much on the overheating side to do those both on 2, but we'll find out. So lasers on 1, I guess missiles on 3. Actually, I guess I don't need to change anything for a change. Dual, dual solid slugs. It's gonna be interesting though.
New target,
Our employer wants this area cleared of all tanks.
If I get outside the wall here. Fortunately, this thing tops out at 64, which I usually hate. Bullets arm off. So I got quite the recharge time here, though. Man, that duel, oh my goodness, that lit him on fire. I got much left. Should not much left. Let them finish it. Oh, I hit the wall.
Bastard's not shaking that one off.
How's this guy still alive? 8 now.
That had to sting.
I miss having me some slugs. Alright. They take down the VTOLs already? Looks like they must have.
Resistance is pulling in more hostiles from the surrounding area.
Can you be more specific? Because Rihanna's not exactly good at intel. Rihanna always has the wrong locations. Okay, well, giant dropship might be a good indicator. I don't know how that helps with their scouting, but oh, they brought a Atlas mech or a assault mech.
Enemy destroyed.
Oh, I gotta be short range here. Punch a hole in him. That's a miss. I hate slow-moving mechs. This guy doing hugging the wall. Ah. Can't see him in the haze. Where is he? Stuck on the wall. There he is. Where are you going? Now we're gonna perforate you. Thank you for blasting me in the face with that. Oh, am I on fire? I'm on fire. Maybe you are, maybe you're not. So it says my SRM's invalid. Oh, so I'm using streak SRMs. Okay.
They look like they're heading your way.
That's gonna be a long one. I'm only a third of the way done because I'm gonna wait for him. Then I gotta have the entire hike to get to him. A lot of bloom on those engines. 3 lights, mediums.
Incoming missile. Target acquired.
Fire again. Well, the streaks did a number on him. I'm not the only mech on the field here, guys. Fire again. Alright, so this is still going to put us 10 out of 21. There we go. Took him out with the missiles. Alright, so we got a VTOL, put us at 11. Still 10 more to go. Or is that a tank? Oh, it's a tank. Oh, partisan. I haven't seen a partisan in a while. Spin it like a top.
On your position now. It shouldn't be long before we have what we need.
Don't worry, we got the aggro. The perimeter. They're flying in. Is it really a perimeter, though? There we go. Ah. Some lightweights for a change. Press in the lightweights, then send the heavyweights after. See if you got the endurance. Overkill. What? Did I not hit that thing square? So say that should have taken that out. Love the effects in this game. Alright, something on the other side, but I'm going for the mech. Too far. No, I'm not. that missed. Oh, I'm out of ammo. I was looking at the wrong one. I thought I had enough ammo left. I was looking at the SRM2s. I did not conserve my LB-10X ammo. I gotta do it with missiles and lasers. I was probably, and at that I was probably looking at the range option. I wasn't even looking at the ammo counter. It's in the red. That was a breakdancer. Took it out at the knees. Alright, 16. 5 more to go. Hopefully not all assault mechs. Maybe 3 heavies and assault. And a VTOL. Oh, here we go. Okay, so we got 3 airborne. Oh, too far. Still too far. Okay, let's go for the mech. Good, Yogi. He's hurting. He's dead. Okay, what we got left here? Scrub behind us somewhere. There it is. Wow. Oh, they're actually making us exfil? Oh, we get a bonus. Bonus? Well, when they send it in. I guess I'm in decent shape minus the ammo. What are they going to throw at us? And why is one of my friendlies way over there?
DCMS jump ships have materialized at the system's jump point and have dismounted military dropships now on full burn toward us. Unknown if they are affiliated with
Whoa. This is probably a really bad idea.
Just what we need.
1G.
Worry about them later. Let's focus on the task at hand.
I'm thinking that's a bit much for me to be taking on here, but yeah, let's get going. I'm not gonna. All I'm gonna do is pay out extra money. It's not like, well, let me bring them close to the drop zone. Let the leopard fire on them, and then maybe I'll see if I can scoop up anything. 'Cause I'm already moving way too slow. There's no such thing as evasive maneuvers. See if they're dumb enough to follow. Or no, that makes sense. Pick off the fast ones first. Spread them out a little more. Oh, somebody's got missiles. I don't want to lose because of being stupid. Let's get one of these guys. I got one. Let's go. Ouch. Yeah, Chris was hurting. Oh, that's too bad. I see the thing pop up. I don't think I know it was a dragon. Actually, the leopard hasn't even popped up yet anyway. Where's the leopard?
Component lost.
Oh yeah, she's almost done. Can't risk that. They didn't bring Rihanna in to help.
Operations Center. I have an update on the DCMS dropships heading our way.
New target, dragon.
Oh, there was a dragon out there.
Damage is critical. Lost a component.
Would you quit losing stuff even though the mission's over? I wish I would have seen that there was a dragon sooner. Makes sense why the job thing popped up. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Alright, I'm assuming going after the base is still Predlitz Part 3. Ooh, almost to level 13. 5 mil payout, how much damage? So even with all that damage, still only took 500,000. I just didn't want to lose anything valuable. Alright, so 21 can actually get us almost everything except the Phoenix Hawk, which we already have. Yeah, so let's see what kind of goodies. Nothing good on the lasers. Okay, that was worth it. Just to get 2 machine guns out of the deal. So definitely taking that. I'll take the Alarm 5. I'll take both of those. And do I still have enough? Oh, let's also take this. And this. 9. 9 is not enough, but that's worth 400,000. I guess we'll take that. Oh, jump jets. Was there any level 2s? No. Okay. Actually, it doesn't. Well. Yeah, we got 80,000 class 5s, but we don't have anything class 2. Or is it class 1? Actually, well, doesn't matter. Alright. Since I can't take a mech, I guess I'm taking some junk to sell. Alright, there we go. Alright, at least we got some machine guns out of that deal. Yeah, 500 damage. Who took the most? Actually, it looks like Crisp took the most damage there. And she's injured. Timeline. Mission start, 15 days. Yeah, we're barely... Oh, man, and stuff's already damaged. We got some challenges here. So I'm guessing we're Predlitz Part 3. Getting the skimpy armory here. Okay, who can be done in 15 days? Not you, but you got to get repaired. 10 days, you're getting repaired. 13 days, you're getting repaired. 35 days, not getting repaired, but do I roll out in current condition? I'm going to get more ammo. I may have to try it. New pilots going in, that's for sure. Decisions. So I could... I mean, I don't know a mission type. I'm comfortable with either of these two, but not against a lot of heavy stuff. So I could take the Hunchback, uncomfortably so, or I can take, say, this in again. How much damage am I down? I'm down like over 50% on the armor. I didn't lose anything though, did I? I just took all the armor hits. The armor hits and ran out of ammo. Be interesting if I could actually just partially repair. That'd be kind of nice, but pretty much an all or nothing. I mean, I could actually take, you know what? Or I'll take the Warhammer. You know what? I'd rather get that beat up than lose anything on the other one. All right, just for kicks. Oh, was it here or was it Rasalhague where we saw the other thing? Let's make sure I don't forget about this before we leave. Man, that large laser is enticing too. Yeah, so this one's got this. I gotta make sure I need to buy this before we go, but if we roll it over, maybe we get the 10% off instead of 5. So doing 89 days, so we just paid the other quarterly, even though we paid it, we're still sitting at 45 million, so we're still banking quite a bit. The other thing is I didn't think to check. We could technically buy a mech for cheap. I mean, if we need to, that's why these are here. I mean, I could buy a Cyclops or a Atlas, but man, I don't know if I really feel like spending 13 on generic Cyclops. 12 on generic Highlander. So let's go. Got jump jets, but it's 2 lasers, AC-10, mixed on the missiles. Atlas, on the other hand, plenty of lasers. Heavy ballistic hardpoint, mix on missiles. 608 on the armor. Well, I guess if I fail, maybe that'd be a motivator to spend the money. Because if not, I don't really feel like spending the money. Alright, time for a save. Alright, so this is going to be Predlitz Part 3. Oops. Whoops. Fumble fingers. And we are on part 5 for the episode. Alright, here we go. We're going to wing this. Mission briefing. Made contact. House Credo's regiment. And so this could be difficult. I don't know. He's here on behalf of Theodore to assist the first year. So that's interesting. So they made contact and bringing in allies. So they've got him encircled. Yeah, if this is any kind of showdown, I don't want to be taking in the second and third string here, but I may not have much of a choice. So we're gonna bypass that. We're gonna still keep going salvage here. We're getting some good stuff out of that, and still getting paid another 3.7 is fine. Our money's getting chewed up on the repairs though, because we're paying in a non-industrial hub. All right, so who are we bringing in here? So we got a 25. No, we're not bringing him in. I think that one's the dude. That one's the chick. So she's a 43. He's a 45, 41, 47, 47. Oh, she's got a fire starter thing. That's interesting. That's actually interesting. Why is he now considered an elite? Did I send him to school? He's actually costing less than she is. Well, let's get her maxed out. She's probably a little stronger right now. For the sake of deficits, we'll do that. Alright, so I'm going to lose, what, 10 points by doing this switch? Oh, the archer's not complete? Oh, okay, so then, in that case, what do I have left? Then you can have the Zeus. Zeus is done, right? Yep. Okay, so we're still, now we're 70 points underneath, and possibly going into a showdown of some kind. No problem. Sure, we got this, right? Better give us some repair time after Predlitz.
Boys, based off of the gathered evidence on Rasalhague, Theodore Kurita has dispatched the Second Sword of Light to aid us in bringing Marcus Kurita to justice. We will begin the assault on Marcus Kurita's field base ourselves. Taisho Goshi Tengwan and the Second Sword of Light has promised to reinforce our position shortly. So pace yourselves out there.
Pace, oh goody.
To throw everything they have at us before the Sword of Light can reinforce us.
So that's good to know. We're headed into a gauntlet.
Let's have some fun.
This guy's a little too gung-ho sometimes. Yes, sir, Mr. VCR Headman.
Huh. Can we even trust these snakes to keep their word after all they've done?
The Second Sword of Light is House Kurita's premier unit. The poster boys of the entire DCMS and duty-bound by their strict Bushido code to hold honor above all. We need to put our faith in their reputation to uphold Theodore Kurita's orders to bring the Ronin to justice.
We'll see.
That's a big risk, Christian.
That had to sting.
I barely even touched it. Random shrapnel in the air. Alright, start the action music here, boys. So killed suspected targets, so we're doing more of an assassination run here. How many friendlies did the NPC send in? 2?
Nearly there, Commander. Approach the hidden object to pick it up.
I'll take that.
That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation. Always good to restock on ammo.
Contact. Freak. Jump, spin around. What are you doing there, pal? Ooh, there's... Ooh, what is this? Is that him? That's the big dog? Done already? Some captain that was. Captain Scrub Sauce and a bucket of slime. I don't know. Down like a sack of potatoes. Space potatoes. As did that one. Why is this one?
Hold the line
Or how about I just take everybody out by the time they get there? Shoot the Shadowhawk to the crotch. Circle him. He'll still hit me. Oh, we're still getting hit from both sides here. Is that dragon? Ooh, dragon. Excellent. Except for the one I didn't get last time. There we go. That job's done. There we go. That torso's going to get punched again. It's gone.
We gladly accept the support of the honorable Swords of Light. Good hunting. Likewise, Overstar, these Ronin disgrace the dragon and are an embarrassment to the true patrons of the Draconis Combine. They will feel our full wrath. Overstar, the Taisa of the 8th Rasalhague regulars have surrendered to my forces. I am taking all Ronin combatants into custody. The first tier can stand down. The Sword of Light will handle things from here.
Look at this. We're engaged for 5 minutes. Typical Warhammer fashion. Torso gone. Center torso almost there, too.
They are disgraced Ronin from our ranks that have shamed the DCMS. As such, they are our responsibility, not yours. What about Marcus Kurita? They claim that he is dead at the hands of a Lyran Loki agent.
He's probably not.
It's hard to believe. Mirabok, stand down. Taisho, we'll allow you to take your Ronin into custody, but I want proof that Marcus Kurita is dead. Let's arrange for a joint debrief. Overstop. I'll see that it is done.
Oop, did I miss it? Oh, there's the pickup back there. We'll be able to get to it. Wow, that was rough for being such a short one. I mean, they went down pretty quick, but man, I don't know what it is. If I've got something stacked too much on that torso, because this thing keeps going down the same way every single time. But if that's all that happened, though, and the others didn't take any damage, at least that's fine. And because of that, I don't put much precious equipment on that one either. Hey, we're actually elite. Potential employers are inquiring. Alright, 5.2, not bad. How much damage, though? So even with half a mech walking out of there, it still took less than the insurance. That's what I want, all those level 4s. So yeah, 41, can't touch that. Can't touch the awesome. Don't care about the dragon anyway. What was the CRD? Crusader? I think that was a Crusader. So, oh, LRM 10s. I was hoping to see CR20 in there. Man, we didn't get much, though. Not much of the ones I use. I mean, it's not a bad loadout, but at least the stuff sells for a pretty penny. Yeah, that doesn't leave much. We'll take that. Take that. Yeah, we got a lot of level 4s. That's kind of cool. Yeah, 3 million in salvage. That's a bit high without that taking a mech. Oh, friendly plus 10. So we did mitigate the next marker. So I'm hoping that takes a bit off the LRM thing if we can get to that before we go. Now the question is the next mission Predlitz, or are we actually going to get to switch to something else? Part 3. Hey, check that out. We got Stalker for the deal. And the 5 million. Forgot about the 5 million. So he's saying he's dead. Although I agree that he's dead at the hands of this Loki seems suspicious, but good old conspiracy. We'll never know. Now's not the time to be antagonistic. I concur. Okay, so yeah, we're departing again, so I don't know what's next. I do remember this one being a lengthy one, probably as much, if not more so, than Legend of Kestrel Lancers. Okay, so on the list here, so we've got 53 days till we get there. At least stuff will get repaired. Then I better get some other stuff set up for repair before we go. Well, let's get this dragon mech taken care of. So we get 2.8 out of that and the LRM-10s, which don't care too much, but at least that helps us out with a job board here. So that puts us at 6.5. So now we're at 7, 6, 6, 5, and 8. Still got 2 more to go on War Dog, which we've got a couple in there already. Okay, so we have a cantina here. Is there anything we want to take? Collect a spider 5K. Let's see if we have a 5K. That'll help. 3. Oh, and this. That's easy too. We should have 3 of those. So let's take a look over our inventory. Starting with the mech. Spider 5K. Do we have a spider 5K? Spider, who's got the spider? We got the spider. Check that out. It's not a hero one, right? It's not a hero one. They can have it. It'd be kind of odd for them to put a hero collecting one in there. That'd be kind of rude. Also, transmissions here. So she's probably reaching out to us because we rolled over. Non-governmental chair. So that's it. I don't like how they reuse the icons for some characters that are actually named, because that's the same picture they used for Sam. I don't know, their name was Davion, but for the Duke Davion, that was one his daughter back. And same thing with Kurita there, the guy that spoke for the Sword of Light, also the common messenger thing. All right, so we'll add that, but obviously we can't do anything about it until we're done with the Rasalhague chain. Okay, so let's take on this cantina job for the spider. There's another 2.8 million. Job rewards, claim, get a large pulse laser. Yeah, this is just going to help with the collecting, so. Cha-ching. Ooh, still didn't quite get us into level 7. Okay, and now let's double check our inventory over here, which should be fine on jump jets. Jump jets. Oh, I've only got 3, seriously? Well, can we purchase them? Oh, good. They got plenty. Alright, so let me just grab 5 so we have some on hand. And then we'll trade in the others for... So if I... Just still... I mean, technically, if I only had to buy 1, probably came out in the positive by 1.2. The others were just redundant. Ooh, 5... Let's see what kind of quality these lasers are. This will put us into level 7, no problem. Kill 3 stalkers. I'll probably add, you know, I might as well add this. We actually just ran into a couple stalkers. But if it gets to be a problem, I'll just replace it with something else. Cha-ching, more cash. Alright, level 8 on collector now. Good, good. And now... Oh, that's right. I gotta buy that tier 4 before we go as well. Alright, so I'm gonna add this one just so I don't forget. That's kind of a cool close-up. I actually see dudes sitting around the cantina bar, the table in the background. I wonder if it's reminiscent of Mos Eisley Cantina. The cans are so out of focus, it looks like they could be just soup cans without the lid on them. What else we got going on here? So we need to get repairs started. Oh, speaking of which, we just got a stalker out of the deal. So this is good. We're going to need the heavyweight stuff. So I'm going to leave that in. We're not going to have to pay till after we get there, but we're going to be paying $2 million a quarter now until I start purging some of this. And I'm going to want to, because we're not going to be taking this into scrub missions. We're only going to need to pull these back out for some of these heavy, high difficulty levels. So Zeus needs repairs. 5 days, we can live with that. Marauder, 3 days, can live with that. Catapult, also 5 days. Warhammer, not so much. 110 days, 416,000 after the markup. Looks like I only lost a small laser, medium lasers, probably level 2 machine guns, hence why I keep those on there instead of level 4s. Victor still needs repairs. I must have not selected or it glitched and it didn't activate. Either way, so we still got 35 days to go on. 35 days to go on that. And then I think we're good. Let's see. So up to 110 on the Warhammer. Okay, equipment. Let's buy that one we need for the other job. Still holding out. It's going to be expensive to try to get to all those juicy high-tier medium lasers. Alright, so I'm going to cringe. I hope the 10%, hoping to bring it down by 5%, probably took off maybe 100k. Because I thought it was like 2.6, but I'd have to double check. Either way, so we need 2 more of those. And I'm not concerned about buying this sorted. 58 million. So we've increased by 24 million since the start of the episode. But none of this is stuff I really feel compelled to buy since they're all the generics. But, I mean, the only compelling in this case would be the Atlas or the Cyclops. But we're going to hold off. Okay, so the next step is to fly out of here. But because we're at the 2-hour mark, and I know some people rolled in a little bit late, I do want to kind of keep going. But I don't want to start the episode with a chain and then split it in the middle. So that way next time, whatever the next mission group is, we'll try to do that consecutively next time. Man, we're still waiting on another Demolisher. Not running into any Harassers or Manicores. Haven't collected any Ravens, so... Okay, so I'm going to save before we fly out. See what we get when we get there, and then we'll probably wrap. Okay, at least get to our destination, see what we're looking at. So yeah, 53 days. So he's Prince Magnuson. Did he get an upgrade? He wasn't referred to as Prince before. Armed conflict appears to be Goonsburg called it. Yeah, so I mean, I knew we did Goonsburg before. We've stopped there, but I just remember from season 1 that was one of the other areas of conflict. So he's dispatching mercenaries, the Dragon's Breath, Planetfall. Okay, so here we go. Flying out. Goonsburg. So the mission briefing, he's not going to tell us a whole lot. Capital is tightly secured. Kelswa, yep, called it that she's back. The Götterdämmerung Society, how do you pronounce that? Have the 2 hostiles in system, Kelswa and her society primary threat. And we'll end up so yeah, this is going to be interesting. So I want to start this next time because this chain ends with us fighting her and her subordinates in a canyon. And I'm guessing that's not going to be on the first part of this mission here, so we'll deal with that after. Alright. I don't know what his device is supposed to be. It's got a screen on it, like it's like some kind of scanner. Is that a walkie-talkie? Alright, so still got 58 mil. Gonna owe 2 mil in 21 days. Everything's repaired except the Warhammer, and that's not a problem because that thing goes down like a chump. And otherwise, oh, let's take a look at the equipment before I go. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. Gold mine here, so I'll take the medium laser. I will take all 4 of these. I'll start stacking that on. Ooh, and one of those. Start stacking those on the Hunchback. Can't wait to have like a battery of like little 4 lasers there. So there's a lot of PPCs. I have 4, but I don't. That's interesting that I have level 4. I don't remember buying that many. I guess I'll take some of the 4 lasers as well because I've got those on the fire starter. Might as well take that one. And didn't see, unless I didn't go far enough, didn't see the LB-10X. Let's find out here. Light rifles, LB solid, but it's only the base level. Still, at least I don't have redundance for those. Alright, what do they got for mechs? Same stuff. So they got the Awesome, it's an 80, which I guess it's triple PPCs, so I guess I think better have some anti-heat resistance there. Cyclops, if we get in trouble. Actually, those are both affordable. Those are only 8 mil. One of them's apparently damaged, though, minus the armor. Grasshopper, we've already got one. Oh, good thing we are not in the black market this time. Now these actually cost normal. Alright, so there's a Stalker also. So there's plenty of 85s and 90s here to pick from in case you get caught up with too much damage. So you can kind of spend your way out of the problem. There's actually pilots this time. So that's basically her with the hood up. And oh, they're both female. One's got the visor up, one's got the visor down.
I've seen it all. Now, I want to get paid for it.
Devoted to the Draconis Combine. Gains preferential treatment when taking contracts with them. That's interesting. I didn't know they did stuff. So you got a compelling one that does that. And oh, wow, they've got bias in both directions based on the house. That's the first time I think we've seen that. Okay, so other than repairs... Oh, one other thing I want to do here. I want to take a look at some of our equipment and potentially sell stuff that we may not need. So we're starting to get into 5, so we got 1 burst fire, but we're all in single category for the rest of these. So these streaks don't have a whole lot of SRM 6s. We got a lot of the lighter stuff. Yeah, that's going to kind of be the common case here. So I usually want to have at least 2 and then have enough digits in each before I start selling them off, because I always want backups once the NPCs destroy stuff. So because we have 12 2s, I don't need 11 tier 0s and I don't need 10 there, so we can sell all this stuff. So we're gonna do we're gonna close out with the ever exciting purging of inventory here, and hopefully do so without crashing. The PS4 version crashed quite a bit if you're not careful with this, so I don't know if the PS5 has the same bug or not. So small lasers, now that we got 17 4s and 11 3s, I don't have any 0s, but man, I don't need this many level 1s. We'll keep some of them so I don't crash it. But chem lasers, we've only got a couple. PPCs, we're across the board, but I don't need the 0. Pulse lasers not using yet, doesn't mean I won't. Some machine guns, yeah, we can bring some of these down. Pulse laser, or short burst. What are these? I forgot what these are. Short burst. So definitely don't need the 0s in the laser category. Get rid of those. We'll probably get us close to 58 million again. Alright, so okay, so we got 2 level 5s, 12 4s, a ton of 1s I don't need, so we're getting pretty good on lasers here. But I want a lot of redundancy here on the 4s and 5s if I'm going to start putting those out there. And then I have to still be careful because those will get wrecked so easily, especially on the lighter mechs. So 5 stream, at long range 5 streams, not really using that much. Probably want to build those up so the bots have some. This is our one we need for the job. 15 stream. So actually we got a couple there. Let's get rid of the 0. Not much overlap here. Actually, the 10s are okay. Get rid of that. Light rifle's not really built up yet, so we got 1 5 AC, 1 5, no, that was, my eyes shifted those in the same category there. So as far as ACs, we got 3 and 1. Not enough overlap. Solids, I want more overlap here as well. So we do have the Gausses on the riflemen that we got. I don't really use these. The fact I have 12 level 5s is insane. I'll probably torch something if I put that many on there. That would actually kind of be entertaining, but that's not really a high priority. Burst fires, we got a mix. AC5s actually don't have that many. I actually got a ton of level 1, so we don't need 0s. So yeah, we're almost up to 59 million, but also top of the stack here. So level 1, level 2, level 5. Okay, so AC2s, we got a ton of 1 and 2s, and even some 4s and 2 in that. So let's say these can all go. Cleans that up. Burst fire 10s. Lots of 10s going from, oh, that's only 1 0. So we got a 4. Yeah, not a ton of overlap. We'll hang on to those. Okay, so a little economic cleanup there. Pilots. We can get some pilots we can do stuff with, but 5 pilots for this one. How much does that cost? 160. Could probably bump some of these up. Actually, now that she's healthy, might as well. Except that's only XP. That's not going to increase their level cap. Only 1 pilot here? Oh, of course, him. It's not a super expensive one like some of them, though. Well, if it's XP gain, and if I've got the bankroll right now, So what's this? 7 pilots available. So this is 240,000. Let's put a bunch of them in school for the moment. But how long? So if it's 60 days, and if we got 50 days, so whoever's the lowest. So let's put Captain Crisp in school. Captain Ray. And maybe a Goofball here. I'll maybe max him out. Okay. So still got... Nope, that brought us down to 58. Alright, micromanagement to end the evening. That way we get a clean start on Goonsburg. And at least I got a save file, and I don't save at the end either. Alright. That will do it. So thanks to everybody that's been hanging out. I know we got some people hanging over on YouTube, so glad to have you join us tonight. I think we even had a little uptick there in Twitch for a little bit. So it's been productive. So we got all the way through both the Rasalhague and the Predlitz missions for the Rise of the Rasalhague campaign string. We did an arena mission, which was non-productive, but we got some jobs knocked out. Obviously improved the bankroll by about 20 million. Got a couple hero mech, or at least we got a generic mech and the Stalker. I think we got the Victor. We got the previous episode, which is a hero mech, so there's another hero mech completed, and I'm sure we'll get something by the time we finish the Rasalhague stuff. We did get a Crusader already from the initial missions, so I'm not expecting it to be something like repetitive like that. Usually they'll give you something new or a different model or something like that. But we'll eventually have to fight Kelswa, so I'm guessing we'll probably end up facing her maybe next episode. So as far as everything else, we'll be back tomorrow for some Metal Slug Tactics, barring any challenge difficulties, and we'll still be doing some Tomb Raider on Throwback Thursday. And hopefully, I'm getting little things are getting a little stale. I need to get something else in here. I know I still need to do some Ragebound or some... I need to break out... I've got Riftbreaker I've never played yet, so hopefully I'll maybe crack that open soon, do another unboxing. And speaking of which, so I did do the unboxing for this title, if I didn't catch the top of the episode. So that's over on our YouTube account. That's it. So have a fantastic evening, everyone, or day, or whenever you're watching from. And we'll see you next time.